How about now? How about now? Yes, yes, good. Hi, everybody. Hey, hey. Oh my gosh, I'm like feeling the love. Thank you for all of the subs already. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, I've been back 5 seconds. Let me breathe. Wow, it's going so fast. Thank you, Dr. Sickness. Dr. Thickness for the 5 already. Oh my gosh, I forget how generous and kind my community is. Thank you, Twinkle Toes, for the 5. Hi everybody. It's so lovely to be back, unofficially back, because I'll reiterate, I don't really have a schedule. I got no like setup layout for how I want this to work. I just want to talk and game and have fun and stream when I feel like it. Thank you everybody for let me see. Thank you What It Do Can Too for the 6 months. Thank you Ashley for the 5. Thank you Sassy Chloe. Okay, let me also say I love seeing usernames now where it's like sassy blank. Like I know that there's someone in Katie's chat, Sassy Mari, I think, that I always see. I know that's right. I know y'all want to be me so bad. You want to be me so bad. I can't even read all of these. Let me see. Thank you, Zply DNA for the sub. Thank you, Astrology. Thank you, Happy Gargle. Thank you, Twinkle Toast. Thank you, Super Kai for the 6 months. Thank you, Ashley for the 5. Thank you, Leona for the sub. Thank you, Swaggy Jada for the sub. God, guys, I'm not going to be able to read all of these. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 5. Claire. Guys, I can't sit here all day and talk about it. Stop doing that. Let me talk for a second. It's actually so nice. It's actually so nice to be in front of a camera again. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know why. Like it's almost like I forget how to act. It's almost like I forget how to talk in front of an audience. Fortnite for last day before update. Oh my gosh. Maybe we'll do a little bit of that. I kind of wanted to play the Stanley Parable game that I was talking about because I've just been thinking about it for a long time and I've really been wanting to play it, but I wanted to do it on stream, so I was like, this is the perfect time. We'll see how it is. Thank you, Real Katie B, for the 10. Thank you so much. Kitty! My #1 fan, biggest supporter, thank you so much. Actually, while we're on the subject of Kitty, let me just say this. I'm so happy to be back, first of all. I don't even want to make this a negative, but while it's fresh in everybody's brain and fresh in my brain, I would love to talk about what she talked about yesterday on her stream. With people just being weird and being freaks, because I witnessed that firsthand as well. I am shown a handful of DMs and messages and comments and whatever, and guys, that's my girl. Like, why do y'all feel so comfortable to be so mean to somebody that you don't know? It's like, it's disgusting behavior. It really is. And it's really annoying to see, especially because she's genuinely one of the best people I've ever met. And I don't like that y'all take her self-deprecating humor and turn it into something that in your minds is funny, but it's not funny to anybody else but you, okay? So let her post and do whatever the hell she wants to do and stop making normal shit weird and embarrassing. Because it's not. Her posting a picture of what she's eating for lunch is not disgusting. It's like she's doing what everybody else is doing on social media, and just because she's actually funny and has a sense of humor doesn't mean that gives y'all any room, any type of room to sit there and be nasty, mean little children, okay? I can't do it. It's like, it's gotten so out of hand, and I'm honestly in a position where I'm watching her streams as a friend, but also watching her streams as a viewer and a spectator, and some of y'all make it so insufferable. Some of y'all truly make it like so hard to sit there and watch, because chat is a huge aspect of every stream, right? Like there's a reason we have it on the screens. Like you guys are a huge part of streaming, but when most of y'all are just being so negative and so hateful for normal shit, like it gets to a point. It really, really does. And I've had to turn chat off a handful of times. I know other people have, and I don't want it to get to that point. And this is just like me standing on business for her, like doing my duty as a good friend. Like I can't sit here and say nothing about it, because it is just, it's bullying. What some of y'all are doing is truly bullying. And you would never talk like that to the people in your real life, so why do you feel the need to talk about that or talk like that to somebody that you don't even know? So stop, okay? Y'all's sense of humor it's not actually a sense of humor. You're just being mean and then excusing it as, oh, I'm kidding, it's a joke. It's not. What, because it didn't land? If it landed, it would have been fine, but it didn't land, so now you're like, oh, I'm kidding. Just shut up. Shut your mouths. Like, you don't know her personally. You don't know me personally. I get obviously a lot less hate than she does, which is so terrible because she doesn't deserve it, but I'm just saying that, okay? While it's still fresh, I don't want to bring it up anymore, but like, it's just, I can't sit here and watch people be so hateful to somebody that is like the most least deserving person of that, okay? So shut your damn mouths. Truly. It's like disgusting behavior. I just had to say that. And now I'm good. And now we're all good. And now we can all have fun. And thank you everybody that is subbing. Y'all are so kind and so generous. And I've missed being here. I really have. How's everybody doing today? It's a lovely Wednesday afternoon. It's 1:21 for me. I don't have anything today. Thanks. She called me Rai Rai. Bitch, please. Thank you so much. Just doing my due diligence. I have to blow my nose really quick. Y'all know, whenever I get in front of a camera, I'm just sniffles galore, apparently. I really am. Hi, Raina. What kind of headband do I get? Just like Target ones. I think this is one of like the 3 packs from Target. Thank you, Diva Doodle, for the 5. Lovely username, Diva Doodle. That's my favorite part about you guys subbing. Obviously, like, I appreciate your money, but I love seeing your usernames, and I like trying to guess where that came from. Because Sassy, I mean, I guess maybe none of them really have meaning. Sassy Stewie doesn't really have meaning. I just, like, I was going to be Stinky Stewie just because I thought Stewie was a funny name. But, no, I thought Sassy was better. Because I'm a little sassy, little fiery. Oh, also, whenever y'all hear me eating almonds on stream, it's because these are sitting right next to my desk. Wait, let me do some ASMR. Katie told me that I should do an ASMR stream because I'm good at it, and I think y'all like it. Let's do this. Wait. I love almonds. Almonds are so good, and if anybody doesn't like almonds, y'all can get fucked. Thank you. I like sniffing bug feet for the 5. That's exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about interesting usernames. Where the hell did that come from, weirdo? Okay. Let me think. Is there anything else? Thank you, What It Do Can Do, for the 5! Ah! Did almond just fall out of my mouth? Makeup tutorial. Okay, yeah, I was gonna sit here and do a makeup tutorial. I couldn't really be bothered. I didn't really do anything today, believe it or not. My skin has been pretty good recently. Thank you, Smelly Tweez, for the 5. And everyone else subbing. I appreciate it. Cookie Eater. Period. Here are the nails, by the way. I see people asking. They're like a little cat eye. Cat's eye mention. Eat zucchini. Yeah, they're fun. My only issue is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to play super well on keyboard with how long they are right now. So, you'll have to bear with me if I can't really do obby-related tasks in this game. I don't really know what to expect from this game. Thank you. I think it's Zply DNA. Like, what the hell is your name? Where did that come from? Let me actually just sit here and answer a couple questions before I game. Get some nice one-on-one time. I haven't been here in a minute. My hiatus was not really on purpose. Thank you, Camille. Camille. That's what I'm gonna call you. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate it. Yeah, my hiatus was not really on purpose. I just, like, streaming was never something that I wanted to do somewhat consistently. I think when I was doing it back when, thank you, Kinky K for the 5. I think back when I was doing it, it was just something that was obviously new and exciting and fun, and it still is, but I don't really have the time, or I don't really want to be somebody that consistently streams, 4 or 5 times a week. So as of right now, it's just, I'm gonna hop on here whenever I feel like it. If there's a fun game that I want to play, that I want other people to enjoy as well, I want to stream it. If I ever feel like doing my makeup and chatting, I'm gonna do that. Like, it's really casual for me. I'm not really doing a lot, doing too much. Just want to reiterate, because I know some people get upset when they sub and then I'm not here. I'm not forcing y'all to. I'm not telling y'all to. I don't need your money. I really don't. I appreciate it, and I love you guys so much, and I really feel so grateful and so supported every time I do return. Thank you, So True Carmen, for the 5. But no, like, I'm not forcing anyone to do anything. I'm just here to talk and play games, and y'all support me if y'all feel like supporting, and I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. I just forced you to sub. I did. I do have a separate Discord where I threaten people and blackmail them if they don't give me their money. Thank you, Leona, for the 5. My Discord, wait, do I have to update the Discord link in my Twitch bio? Will somebody check that for me? Because I think you do have to. No, I don't. It works. It's just announcements. Like, I just, oh, I'm fine. It's not like a crazy Discord. I hold people prisoner in there. Y'all don't get access to anything or any freedom. You just, once you join it, you're basically selling your soul to me. Thank you, Ivy, for the 5. Thank you so much, Ivy. So if you feel like doing that, it is leaning more towards cult, with me being the leader. But if you're fine with that, please join. Thank you, Nice Time, for the 5. Ah, you guys are so generous. Raina asks, Riley, how are you okay with people calling you mommy? Because why wouldn't you want to be called mommy? That's like the greatest compliment. Like, to be a mother is to be basically the best person on the planet. Moms are superheroes. So I'm like extremely, extremely flattered and honored that y'all put me in that category. I don't deserve it. But thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jackie, for the 5. Ah. What else? Y'all glaze me, I swear. Like, y'all need to realize that my faults as well, okay? Please. What blush do I use? Today I'm wearing Tom Ford blush, but one of my favorite blushes of all time is the Merit Flush Balm, in shade Persimmon to be exact, but I just got a bunch of new shades from them that I can try at some point. I'll tell you this though, what I've been loving doing with my makeup recently is I keep it on the apples of my cheeks, rather than taking it up. You know, when people are doing makeup, you're typically taught to do the stripe, follow the cheekbone. I'm calling it my Wuthering Heights blush because Kathy in the Wuthering Heights movie, she was going for a very natural flush. Obviously, she's not wearing a full face of makeup in that time period, so I was copying that. And you just keep it right here, and you make sure to kind of blend it out, but you don't take it all the way up your face. And it looks like if you were to be flirting with me, and you make me naturally blush a little bit, that's where it would happen, you know? Who taught you that? Who taught me what? To do my makeup? You, queen. You did. Katie did. She taught me everything I know about makeup. Tattoo tour. Yeah, we can do a tattoo tour really quick, actually. I don't think I've ever done one. I have a bunch of little ones. Starting with my hand. We have, this doesn't look like it because it's mirrored. We have an H. If it was flipped around, it's like a medieval looking H for my last name. And this is just, do I have meaning behind this? I mean, my last name, but, oh, because, I mean, I have all girls in my family, so the Hubaka family line is ending. Unless one of us keeps our last name, but I'm probably not planning on it. It's a very difficult one. So there's that. This says Rue in lowercase as well. My mom calls me Riley Rue, has called me that since I was a kid. This is just a little fraction. I'm the oldest out of 4 girls. I just needed something to complete the hand. You know what I mean? I just need, like, if that wasn't there, it'd be a little bit off. I just needed a little bit something. I thought about getting some little finger ones as well, like the little faded lines, dots, whatever you want to call it. But we'll see. This one is my dad's handwriting. It says, love God, love you. This one is matching one with BFF. This one says Grace. It's my middle name. I have it's on this shoulder, I think. I have my 3 sisters' middle names on my shoulder. Joy, Faith, Love. And my tramp stamp, which says Delicate. That has absolutely 0 meaning. I just wanted a tramp stamp and I thought the name was cool. And I have this tiny little red heart that I got next to one of my favorite moles, and this one I got just because I wanted one in red ink. That's it. Yeah, that's it. And as of right now, I'm not really planning on getting any more. I just, you know, you go through a little phase. Once you get your first tattoo, it's just like, you just want more and more and more and more. It really is an addiction. But I stopped because I already, like, regret some of the placement, and, like, I regret that this is done so thick. I honestly wish I got this somewhere else. This one's a little thick. Like, you just grow up, and I don't regret any of them, but obviously I regret, like, the way that I went about it. You're just eager, right? You just want something on your body when you're young, and you get it, and then you grow up and you change, and you like different things, get new hobbies, new interests, and they just change. So if any of y'all are younger and you are wondering if you should get a tattoo or not, one, if you're on the fence about it, immediate no. It should be something that you are so excited to get. You've been wanting it forever. You really like it. It has meaning. You just think it's pretty. So if you're thinking about it on the fence, don't do it. Or just wait. Just wait until you're a little bit older, because even my best friend Jess, she regrets so many of her tattoos that she got when she was 18, like fresh, okay? And like, I'm telling you, I know you think that where you're at is probably who you're gonna be forever. It's not. Take your time. There's no rush. You can get a tattoo at any point in your life, okay? And don't get it with the intentions of I can just remove it. You know how much that costs? Y'all got thousands of dollars a session to remove a tattoo. Just don't. Save yourselves if you're on the fence about it. That's my TED Talk today. But I love all of mine. I think they fit me well. I think they're cute and dainty. And thank you, Purple Nopal, for the 5. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody else for the resubs. Thank you so much. Y'all are so lovely and kind and generous and beautiful and smart and generous and ethereal and beautiful and pretty and kind-hearted people. Y'all glaze me, I glaze you. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Okay. I'm a little bit confused as to why my chat is going so fast. Like, I don't know why I expected to come here and really have, like, a couple people in here. Y'all are making me a little nervous, I can't lie. A little nervous, because slow it down. Slow it down. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. There's like so many people texting me. I'm so popular, sorry. Just like so popular. It is technically still a work day for me. So, yeah. Oh, I should have made a matcha. I probably won't do any collabs. I'm a lone wolf. I'm like kind of alpha. I'm kind of alpha and I kind of do things on my own. So like probably won't ever collab with anyone unless it's myself. So. Daddy and mommy. Get you a girl that can do both, you know? I'm the alpha, I'm the leader, I'm the one to trust. Together we do whatever it takes, we're in this pack for life. Ahoo! We're wolves, we own the night. Y'all know that, I know y'all know that. Okay. Give me a second. I think we just play this game. I think, or do I do a little bit of Fortnite first, and if I'm not doing good, I switch to this other game? Because it is the last day of the season. Yeah? Let's do that for a little bit then, because should probably warm up anyways. Do I have a day job? Yes, being beautiful. And smart. It's very mentally and emotionally taxing. So. I'm seeing so many first-time chatters. Y'all missed me or what? First time chatting, huh? Speaking up now that I'm back because you missed me so much. Maybe I should take hiatuses more often. I'm really feeling the love. I'm really, really feeling the love. Try being an influencer for a day. Try it. Not too much now, not too much. Ooh, I got my Fortnite crew. I got my Fortnite crew, wait. Oh, there we go. Is that in frame for y'all? Okay. Perfect! Yeah, so I'm rich. So before this, I had 0 V-Bucks, and now I'm rich. Ugh, I don't want to turn copyright off. I don't. I really don't care. I'm sorry. Like, I want to be able to hear the audios and actually have fun in the moment. I don't care about the VODs. So if you're watching this and you're a VOD watcher, hi, I'm sorry that you have to suffer, but you also should have been here when it was live. Sorry. Let's do I play Big Map? I don't know. I don't know. How different is Reload gonna be? Blitz? Y'all like Blitz? For real? You don't like the skin, Zora? This is my new skin. It's been my new skin, actually. Let's see. Well, actually, now let me change this. St. Patrick's Day is over. Where's my usual? Where's my sweat one that everyone has, but I don't care because it's cute? Hey. Oh, this one. Okay. Thank you, Chilantula! Chilantula? For the 10! Thank you so much, my beautiful, kind soul. Gojo? Y'all know, wait, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but y'all know one of my sisters just got, I don't know what this means. I'm assuming some of y'all do because y'all like anime and stuff. She just got a 707 tattoo. Does that mean anything to anyone? Oh, y'all do know that? Okay. Yeah, I don't, like, I know that she has, like, a 707 body pillow that she's... She's gonna kill me, bro. She's had it since she was, like, 13. But, like, I don't know who that is. Mystic Messenger. Yes, yes, yes. No, she's gonna hate me. She's gonna hate me. Love you, Lou. Love you so much. I don't know what y'all are talking about. This has kind of been my new skin recently. I like this vibe because I've been listening to a jam track. Ah! Thank you, Real Junior B. So kind. I'm gonna wait for this map to go and then actually let's warm up with a round of Blitz. Solo? I'll do solo first. Awesome Spider Pig, if you're watching this, miss you. Let's start with a round of Blitz. Let me warm up a little bit. I haven't played today yet. 7:40 in Hawaii right now. Ooh. Ooh, how's the weather over there? I wish I was in Hawaii. I'm so glad that you're able to join me for a little evening stream. Hey, Coot. Sorry, I'm a lone wolf today. I'm a lone wolf today. 6 p.m. in Poland. Y'all, I swear, some of y'all are just lying about where you are. Because why would you be in Poland watching Sassy Stewie? I know you have better things to do. Like eating Polish sausage. Egypt? You're not in Egypt. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all just be lying to lie. Don't get me wrong, lying's fun, but... Also, for Blitz, I kind of like using the little plasma blasters or whatever they are, because you know how many times they get brutally destroyed with all of these ray simulation plasma booger guns? I really try not to... The game is muted? Hey, why? Hold on. How do I fix that? I forget how to do everything on Twitch. Desktop audio. Thank you, Kathy. Can you hear it now? Can you hear this chest? Perfect. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. The past couple days, I really have not been good on Fortnite. Like, I know... What level am I at? 417? Okay. Level 417. Okay, your level doesn't mean anything, okay? Unless you're actually good. And I have not been good the past couple days, okay? My level keeps going up for I don't know why, but it's like I have not really been good. Just like getting XP. Probably like I'm doing quests and shit, so. Ah! Why does my gun not shoot? This is also an issue I've been having. I've been holding down the button, the shoot button, and it has not been shooting. Like, there's so many things wrong with this game, I swear, because why am I still seeing the glitch where I can't see guns? I can't see any guns. Well, not all of them, but you know what I'm talking about. You see, like, the color outline of it, and you don't see the actual gun. Like, I don't know what's going on. and they somehow just find ways to make it worse and worse and worse. And my hands are sweating. This is Katie's favorite gun. Oh! Friendly, 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 friendly. You suck! Let me get some heals, let me get some heals, let me get some heals. Yeah, I'm one of those players that focuses more on, like, aiming and, like, actual skill than, like, being a sweat, you know? So. Yeah, my aim's good. And guess what? I don't even have Cronus or anything. Like, it's just me. It's just me and my hands. When you die in Blitz, you die for good, right? Okay, because I'm kind of been playing like a reload, so let me calm down. Let me calm down, let me calm down. How good is this? Wait. That person's real. I'm playing smarter, not harder. Oh, it's the last one. Where is she? She's behind that rock. Watch this, guys. Watch me clutch. Oh my gosh, how is she not dead? I'm sorry, easiest game ever. Yo, that's not even my skill. Like, that's not even my skill. Like, you need to see me, like, actually work for it, okay? Can y'all see the sweat? Does it look like I have a skin condition? I think I'm a hypochondriac. What way? Okay, now that I've warmed up a little bit, let's do... I like squads. Squads is my thing. But... I'm, like, good under pressure, but it's just hectic. Like, I can't really play squads and talk, but if y'all want to see me actually lock in, then let me play a squad game. But I don't play on mic. I don't play on mic. I never play on mic. I never talk to people. Even when I'm playing with my friends, I'm never on mic. I like to play in silence, and I like to listen to music sometimes, and can I crank 90s? Can I crank 90s? I don't know what y'all think I'm about to do, but I just want to show you what I can do. And I want y'all to rate it. I want y'all to rate what I can do from as someone that has never played builds ever, okay? Let me see if I remember. Wait. Wait. I go up to the top of this and I do... Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm forgetting! In my head, I have to be like... LB, RT, RB, like, I have to see the pattern in my brain. Katie, help! What was it? What was it? What was it? LGBT, right. It was this. I go up here, Oh my gosh. I just love that little pyramid. I really do. Katie, that's not... Okay. Like, I need to practice first.
Get your ass back in. Seriously, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, I know.
You're way better than that.
I know, and I'm only good when it's repetition. I don't feel confident.
No, you quit so early. Go back in for a second.
Ugh.
I dropped you the pattern. You were not saying
Yeah, it's RB, LT, RT, RT.
You folded under pressure. Come on. What did I even type? I already forgot it.
RB, LT, RT, RT.
Yes, okay. RB, LT, RT, RT, R. Come on.
Yes, coach.
How's your day?
My day is fine. Thank you. How's yours?
Not bad.
What are you doing?
Tightening these sunglasses.
Always fixing something.
Yeah, just screwing and drilling and building and stuff.
'Cause you're just a normal blue-collar gal.
Yeah, people don't know that I, like, work on, fix my cars and do stuff like that throughout the day. They have no idea. Okay, drop in. Click B for me so I can get the pattern. LT. Okay, LT.
Whoops.
So, LT, up the staircase, RB. Okay, so now it starts. RB, LT,
What?
LT. Go up, RT.
Whoops.
Nope.
That's RT! That's RT!
Okay, now to the right, RT. Now RT. Oh! RT. And now,
Oh, that was right?
yes, RT, now RT.
That! Wait, no.
Now RT. Okay. Sure. And now RT. Okay. So here's the pattern. Put the stair. RT, RT. Go.
RT, RT. Yes!
Yes. And then RB, LT. Yes. RT, RT.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Okay. Thank you, coach. Thank you, coach. Thank you, coach. Oh, beautiful. Now, I just have to remember. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I can build, okay? I know. Thank you very much. I know. It's a little bit crazy to watch a gal like me build, but... Y'all see that? I could play builds if I wanted to. I could literally play builds if I wanted to and probably be, like, the sweatiest person in the lobby. Y'all see this right now? Y'all see that? Look at that. That's me cranking so many 90s. What else could I learn? I love this map. This is, like, my favorite map. What else could I learn? I learned how to run up quick like this. See, and I got a little safety platform beneath. Edit. So y'all got me fucked up because, like, I can't, like, really play and think about what builds are mine and let me edit them. We can do a stream where y'all teach me how to build. How about that? When you, like, maybe I have some of you in, like, a 1v1 map and you can just teach me. Not obliterate me, teach me, okay? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Oh, so y'all don't know how to build, but you're sitting there laughing at me, watching me? Who is you? Edit a 6-7 coot. My friends, my friends, my friends. Do a painting stream? I can do a lot of things on stream. Painting, drawing, cooking, laughing, singing, magic, other languages. Laughing stream. Yeah. No, I'm literally Barbie. Flight stream, flying stream, truck driver stream, nurse stream. This person liked my skin or what? That's my new favorite emote. Well, not new, but it's been like my main emote. And I like to use it with like the manly like guy skins to let people know, hey, I'm a girl, I'm a girl. Wait, something funny happened the other day. I was playing Reload Squads, this map too, and it was 2 girls and a guy, and they were all emoting up there and I felt left out, so I started emoting to see if they would come to me. And one of them did, and he came over to me and he turned his mic on for the first time the whole game. And he was like, Stewie, you got a mic? I'm like, I just didn't feel like talking, so I was like, no, I don't have a mic. And he was like, you a girl though? You a girl? I was like, yes, I'm a girl. And then he said, oh, like, that's awesome, that's awesome. Can I add you? And I was like, no, you can't add me. Well, I'm like literally going like this with my gun. I'm going, no. And he says, well, he didn't say anything. He was like, yeah, the other two squad members in this game, they're in my party. They're also females, so, you know, like, if you wanted to join my party. And I'm like, this dude, like, is so dead ass when he calls them females. Like, it was so crazy. Like, you are being so for real, and, whoa, it was real? He was being so for real, being like, yeah, like, the other 2 people, like, they're females, so, you know, like, if you wanted to join. Like, how disgusting is that? What, you just want to feel like a big boy? You want to feel like such a manly man and you have all of your little bitches in your party? Shut the fuck up. Like, people like that are so nasty. It's like, if only he knew. Like, I know exactly the type of person that is, you know? I bet you do too. Just hate to see it. Okay, let me go help my teammate. My hands are sweating, guys. Every time I play on stream, I just sweat. I'm like secreting liquid. I'm sniffling out of my nose, snot's dripping, I'm like sweating. Yeah, secreting liquid. Oh. See, okay, I hate when other people just spam this gun, but when I do it, it's okay. Let me reload, let me reload, let me reload. Holy aim. Thank you. Oh, I love this gun as well. The pistol. So good. Let me go help my team. Let me go help my team. Do we know what the new season... There's 3. Do we know what the new season is? I'm the only one here? My whole team left? Oh my god. It's called Showdown. It's about fish and aliens. A whole lot of bullshit. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. Like, can they make it any worse? Genuinely. When I tell you, I am so over the Hollywood map. I am so over. I have never been so sick and tired of a map in my entire life. Genuinely. I can't do it. It's like it's so sweaty. It's so sweaty. I don't know why. It was like the Slurp Rush map. Like, I'm really upset that I took that one for granted because that one was so much better. That one was so much better than the other one. Actually, I want that. Right? You guys like that map? I hate Sandy Strip. No, not in Blitz. Well, I don't play big maps, so I actually don't know. I loved the Simpsons one. I really did. I really did. That was, like, the only other big map one that I actually liked playing, but whatever. It was fire. It was fire. Yeah, it was fire. Okay. Let's win. 4 kills! Here's the thing. The kills don't matter. It's about the damage done. Because you could do all of the damage on a player and then someone steals your kill. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Okay? I don't care about when people steal my kills. For that reason. Because I know I'm better anyways. Oh no. Tokyo Calling! Surprised you haven't marked repeatedly. So it was brought to my attention the other day that I am a serial marker. As in,
There's
I mark...
a jump pad here.
Ooh. Another girl! I'm a serial marker, which means I apparently mark repeatedly when danger is near, and I don't realize how much I'm doing it.
There's some guns here. Heavy shotgun. The blue.
Thanks, girl.
There's also some fists here as well. There's also,
yeah, so I don't do that anymore.
Add your more.
Long story short, I don't do that anymore.
Here.
I actually barely mark danger anymore because I can, like, typically get it, so I don't need to let everyone know I got it. I don't want to worry my squad when I have everything under control. She's so cute. This skin is so cute. I don't really know what to do.
Go ahead.
I just did it 30 seconds ago. Why do I have Chud skin? If this is Chud to you, then...
There's someone right here. Someone right here.
Okay. Tokyo Calling!
Oh. Inside.
Does she have an accent?
Hey, come over if you can. Capstick. Candlestick. Oh no.
Should I talk to her? Should I talk to her? She's the only one talking. Yeah, I should. Okay. Give me a second. 69! I need to be doing headshots with this thing. They're all leaving me. Okay, hold on.
Coming for you. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die.
She's so cute.
Thank you. Okay. Alright, we got this. We got this. Watch your back. Watch your back. There's shooting
Hi,
on both sides of
butterfly.
us.
Hi, butterfly. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, hey. I felt bad that you were talking by yourself. I wanted to join.
Oh. He's down.
She doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, he's
She
down,
literally
down,
doesn't care. I might meet up again.
Right. Look lively.
happens when I
There's
try
lots of
and be
loot.
nice.
Get your bullets and stuff, whatever you need. I'm sure we'll get more company.
Why would I say that? What do you
And
mean?
that storm will move fast.
Okay, she like talking alone? Then I'm not talking anymore.
Let's go.
She's acting like a commander of the team anyways. So like I'm just gonna let her command and like I'm not talking anymore. It's okay. I don't need to.
There's someone over here at the tennis courts. There's feet. There's feet. Oh gosh.
No, because why did I say hi, butterfly, and then I felt bad you were being schizophrenic. Like, come on.
Nice
They
job,
should know I don't
guys.
mean that.
What a team. Okay.
No,
hang tight,
she does
hang
like to
tight.
be the one talking. Come in tight, like, come on. She's cosplaying Commander
for
right
ya.
now. She's cosplaying military
Come over here.
general.
Come over here. Hey.
Which is great. I love that. Women should be anything they want to be.
And up in the bed, Adam. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Nice job. Nice job. All right. Watch that storm. It's coming at us fast. Where are they?
Bro. Does this have a, this doesn't have a glare to it, right? Right?
Nice job. That storm is gonna get on us, so just be careful.
I'm being careful, butterfly. I'm being careful.
Where'd they all go?
Dare I say Candlestick is not very good. I'm sorry. They're not.
Okay, last chance.
She's basically just being a medic for the team. Commander and medic. Ugh!
Are they on the very top there? I don't see
Yes,
them. Yeah,
they are.
that's where they are.
I'm not marking danger anymore, so she can figure it out. No, she wants to be momming of the team, I know. And you know, I'm gonna let her. That's why I shut the fuck up, because I'm not...
They got me. They got me.
Her laughing at that too, like, I just love her. I just love her. I'm gonna let her take the lead, because I know that's what she wants. Oh!
Nice shot.
Oh!
Nice shot.
Thank you, butterfly.
For such a little gun, that's a good shot.
Thank you. Thank you. That means so much coming from mommy. Genuinely. Genuinely.
3, 2, 1. Yippee skippy.
Ooh! Why do I feel like I'm in
Come and get
preschool?
me. I know you want to. Oh, you're shooting away. But the storm's forcing him our way. Uh-oh, he's gonna get me. Oh, he got me good.
Do we think that she's like a kindergarten teacher or something? Because I'm loving it.
There
I'm
he is.
loving this energy.
Oh my god.
If everyone had this energy,
Nothing like a sliver of health to run around with.
like there would be no issues. There would be 0 issues. Gotta save my girl.
I got some health, so I'm good.
Period.
Good.
Watch us.
Stay alive, stay alive. Oh, thank you.
Oh, was not
Thank
giving you my
you.
got it. Take it. Take it. That's okay.
Bullets, you're here. Alright.
Just take it. Because
oh, thank you.
Let me find something else because I want her to have that. I
Okay,
really
the
want
storm's
her
gonna
to
come in
have
real
that.
fast.
I'm a kind and generous teammate. It's not a big deal because guess what? I can win with any gun. She probably needs a specific
move,
one.
move.
Oh my god,
Let's go, let's go. Here they come.
There's only 2
They're
people
coming.
left. If we don't win this, I'm actually gonna be pissed, okay? Because not only do we have the greatest leader of all time, there's 4 of us, and there's 2 of them.
Run, run, run.
Get him, butterfly.
Oh, they got me, they got me. He's in a bubble.
You, girl. I got you, girl. I got you, girl. I got you, girl.
Oh. Get him. Get him, get him, get him. I'm over here. Anyone here? Oh no. Everyone's gone. Thank you. Watch that storm. Oh yes! Nice win! Beautiful.
Love you, butterfly. Thanks for being a great team leader.
Oh yeah, well I wasn't the leader, but you're all great teammates.
You're a great one, though. You're a great one, though.
Thank you.
Like, come on. I wasn't the leader, girl. You know damn well you were the only one talking and directing. Loved her. Loved her. Great reload game. Great. Good warm-up. Good warm-up. Y'all see that I'm still sweaty? Maybe it was just because I had to stream it. Maybe it was because I had to, like, really just showcase my talent in order for me to actually be that, if that makes sense. I had to have someone witness my greatness for me to continue being great. Should I do one more, or should I play the other game? I don't even need to play the other game today, honestly. If we're liking Fortnite, I don't really know. I don't really have a plan for today. Let's do one more, okay? But here's the thing. After I win, typically the next game, I don't. The next game is all hell breaks loose. I'm in a lobby with true FNCS alumni. So. The other game that I wanted to play is called The Stanley Parable. And I think I saw clips of Queso playing it forever ago, and it looked fun. It looked like my kind of game. Some type of, like, psychological commentator. I don't know. I think I'm in an office space. Play it. It's so good. Yeah, I know. I think it's kind of a puzzle game. But I'll do one more, and then I think I'm going to play it because I think I would like it. This has been my jam track situation recently, if y'all can see. We got In My Room, Poker Face, Sexy Back, Pink Pony Club, Bring Me to Life, Leave the Door Open, Africa. I think that is a really good variety spread. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more can ever do. You can speak so fast, what the fuck? And guess what? You know what it is? It's because I don't let that damn phone prohibit my speech in my brain. It's because I listen to podcasts, and I actually care about not sounding like every other, internet personnel. The influencer accent, yeah. No, actually, that's something that I've noticed in myself is the more that I'm on my phone, the more that I lack vocabulary. I like can't really find the words sometimes that I'm thinking of, and it scares me because I want to be articulate, and I know that I'm very smart, and I want that to be showcased in my speech, but it is crazy. It is really crazy. So I have a vocabulary app. I pay a subscription for a vocab app, so I learn new words, and I try and use like the word of the day every day in a sentence organically at least once that day. And I actually don't even know what it is for today, but it is that damn phone. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. I am telling you. I think the app is literally just called vocabulary. I think. I'm gonna give away my crown. Because I'm generous and humble and kind. Who should I give it to? King George, probably. King George 69, probably, because that's probably Jonathan Groff. Oh, they're AFK. He's probably busy singing You'll Be Back. It's okay. It's okay. Won't fault for that. Candy Kiss X. Do we think that's a girl? I'll give it to another queen. I always get thrown off by that skin though, because that's such like a little boy sweat skin. Like Shane would probably wear that, you know? Let's see. I forget you can like mod them though. I only ever see. Ah! That is so cute! That's her little signature spray. She has it on deck. Candy Kiss, and she has a little lip. That is so cute. You know what mine is? This whole segment's gonna be muted, but I'm gonna do this.
Yo.
Hello. Can you hear me? You
Should I
can.
talk to her?
Very
talk They're both girls? I don't feel like talking. I'm sorry, I don't feel like talking. I'm gonna let them listen to my music and I'm just gonna listen to them.
Slaughter, carry me, bro, for real. Bro, I don't even do none of the carrying. They carry me. Trust. Mama, what are you doing? Are you at work or?
Good teammates. Loving this. See, it pays off to be kind. It pays off to be kind, and because I gave her my crown, she's like helping me out now. I can't do the music right now. Normally I can, but... Look at all of them rushing on the map to that person. Oh, I got my girls backing me up.
Hello?
Oh my gosh!
I think it's
Wait, it's a full squad! Should I be talking?
shit, especially when I'm started waking up too.
I'm kind of scared.
I'm gonna go up there. Are they at top still?
Yeah, they on top.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm with you.
Oh, he's
it for me, I'm not gonna lie.
No,
You
hombre.
have blues?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think I just want to find silence, guys. I think I'd rather talk to you
Well.
guys than that. If I'm being honest.
Buddha.
Let's team up. Oh shit, she didn't get shot in the back.
She just laying us down. Hey,
Oh my god!
No, I'm gonna die. I have low health. Who did that? Save me.
What did she say?
You got it, Candy.
No, not in front of my girls.
Fuck.
Not in front of my girls, because that is me embarrassing myself in front of them. Nessa B, thank you for the
No,
I
man,
love ya!
Should regroup?
And see what I told you guys? I win one game and all of a sudden it is just Sweat City. I can't be bothered.
Yeah, we need to regroup.
I can't understand him either.
We got crazy
And you dance at the club, oh mama, I'm just having fun. And the sand in my heel, it's
There's
where
people
I
that know
belong,
that.
down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club.
gosh.
Should have landed with me and King George. They like my singing. Probably.
I wanna say they Yeah,
Oh.
they're over here in this
I
bush.
will get on mic eventually. Just
My
like in
food's
general, not
here.
today.
Hold on.
But
Oh, this food.
just like I can't
What you
I
get?
can't like talk and play. I don't know.
Some Mediterranean food.
I really just like talking
Ooh,
about
this
what
is
I'm
fire.
doing and not
She got
annoying
what?
people. No, I'm locked. Don't worry, I'm locked. I'm locked. I'm locked. Don't even worry about me. Okay.
She got what?
Don't even worry about me. She sees a baby girl. Thank you, Apple Water, for the 5! Love you so much.
They're over here on this house. They're
Just because I
camping
was
this
gone
house
doesn't
over
mean that my offer faded, just so you know. I still stand on with me being a mommy bird. If any of y'all need some chewed up spit
Fuck you, bitch.
spit and food, let me know. I'd be happy to do that for any of my children.
Watch, they might push me.
I hate this gun. It's like I feel like my aim is never.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. I'm dead.
Does anyone actually like this gun? I mean, it does good damage, but I feel like I'm just never.
Fuck you, bitch. I still hit you for a lot.
I don't know. I can never
Garbiana.
actually hit my marks. I don't know. I'm gonna keep on. Oh, she's watching me. That's so embarrassing. It's actually so embarrassing. Am I streaming again because I want new edits? Yes. I saw
I'm
someone
back.
say I get edits without streaming,
Melly, what's up,
period,
Melly?
but no, yes, that is why.
BRB, okay, brother.
That's
Buddha.
exactly why.
Buddha.
Buddha.
Buddha. Buddha.
Oh my god!
She went. Hey, W
hate this
fucking
gun.
mod. Send me the best.
W mod? She's streaming. Or mom? Did you say mom or mod? Cause was she on the phone with her mom? Am
What's
I
up,
just
Buffalo?
thinking in
Did
streamer
somebody
terms?
Yeah.
I heard mom.
Mhm.
Is she streaming?
Is it?
Yeah.
Ew, okay. Like I know your
Yeah, it
ass.
was
would.
lazy.
Mhm.
Is that from you, one of you guys?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's my friend.
Okay, bye.
I don't want to ask her if she's streaming. Someone go look at the username and see if it's like a thing. Zero kills. One time one of my squad mates, targeted me in the chat and they were like, Stewie with the donut. And I was like, donut? What the fuck does donut mean? And I typed back and I said, is that a
Look at
good
him
thing?
already.
And then I found out that it meant just 0 kills.
I need to get in.
Oh, I know.
That was really nice and lovely for people to
You know what?
think I'm a
Sorry.
donut.
Some movement.
Oh, here.
Oh, no, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming.
Oh my god.
I'm kind of just fucking around this game. I'm not really doing anything. There's people everywhere. I can't go anywhere.
Good shit.
Hey, I'm up to
Whoa, whoa,
10K.
whoa.
Let's go.
10
Whoa, 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 whoa.
10K? She's streaming.
Bro,
She said something about almost at 10K?
Wow.
Guys, we have to find her. Wait, we have to find her. Maybe not, because I'm like really buns this game.
That's a reload.
She sees a
Alright, we gotta move. They're gonna break
baby
our thing.
my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Give me that shit, bro.
Fucking getting shot from over there is crazy.
Yes.
I am shy.
Are you good there or no?
I just like, I don't like feel like small talking. I just don't. Oh my god.
I'm coming for you.
Alright, wait.
What do I do?
Ladybug.
Fuck.
Bro.
That's me.
You're in on the slaughter, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna spectate y'all though.
I can't. I'm not locked in anymore. I'm playing Stanley Parable. Her Twitch was the same. She's live on TikTok. Period. Period, queen. I wish I could have been better and more entertainment for her. Truly. Okay. Let me see. Wait. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Okay. You miss Butterfly? Me too. That's what I'm saying. If people had her attitude every game, I feel like we would just win. She was the best in-game leader I've ever had. And that's an actual tag on Fortnite. You can put one of your tags as in-game leader, and I should have told her that that's what she needed. I should have really stressed, hey, you're really good at your job. She said to tell you GG's? Who? Who? Her? Kissy? Yo, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. She was not. That is embarrassing because I did nothing for the squad. I should have looked at my stats. I probably did 70 damage that entire game. That is so embarrassing. Okay, hold on. What time is it? 2. Whoops. Whoops. 26. That's so embarrassing. And, like, I know that they were sweaty. Like, they are wearing the morph skin superhero suits. I'm, like, the fat guy with the fries in the pocket. Like, come on. And them seeing level 417. Zara, this is the Stanley Parable. I can't even talk about it, actually, because I just embarrassed myself. Sassy, have you also gone to college? No, I did hair school. I was in cosmetology school, and then I dropped out during COVID because it was just too much. I never got my license, but I was in hair school while doing social media at the same time for, like, 2 years. So it was, like, my full-time job, but I was in school. Am I starting? Sorry. Let me make sure I'm not missing this, because am I starting? Oh, what chat is that? Oh my gosh, that's Katie's chat. Okay, better. Let's just see. She's on my live? Stop! That's embarrassing. I'm so much better than that. I'm so much better than that. Genuinely. This is why I don't play Fortnite on stream. Because my hand started sweating. My hand started sweating, and I had a really good game before then. And then the next game I get into, it's just Fortnite curse. The second game, the game immediately after winning is terrible, and you're going to lose. So. And, like, I know that they were good. I know that they were good. Oh my gosh, Slaughter Shiny! There you are! Wait. Good job, guys. Good job being nice and making friends, okay? That is good. That is good community. That is good, kind-hearted people. Because I only want good-natured, kind-hearted, genuine, loving, sweet, beautiful people to watch me and follow me. If you're not any of those things, genuinely leave. I don't want to see your face. Okay, let's play it. Stanley Parable. I'm actually so cam and chat bigger. Well, I don't know how much of this you're gonna need to see. So right now I'm just moving it out of the way for this, but I guess we'll just see. Y'all are reading this? Or do you need me to do a read aloud? Whisper. Whisper it. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Okay, I like that. Wait, before we start, let me go to the bathroom and blow my nose. So I'm not Sniffles McGee up in here, truly. Maybe let me get a little snack too. Maybe some berries. Y'all let me know, blueberries, raspberries, or kiwi? Okay. People who eat kiwi skin are evil, and you're so lucky that I didn't get a kiwi out of my fridge because I thought long and hard about it and I wanted to eat it, and I eat them like an apple. Because guess what? The skin is really good for you, and it has a lot of vitamins and nutrients that your body needs. And you can also scrub off a lot of the hair. You know what? I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go get it, and I'm gonna eat it on camera because y'all are weird. Kiwis are a superfood. They contain a lot of the nutrients that our body needs, a lot of vitamins that our body needs. The kiwi skin, in particular, has a lot of vitamin B. Vitamin B is very good for you. As you can see, I was able to scrub off some of the hair. Actually, let me just go full cam. Can y'all hear the game? Did I mute it? Okay, good. Okay. Kiwi. Kiwi skin. Focus. Please. Okay, that's about all you'll get. Ready? The texture is not you. Y'all are just babies. It's literally like eating a peach. Guys, the skin has, like, why would I throw away something that could do me so much good? Why would I throw away why would I discard the part that's actually doing something for me? Y'all are weird. It's not like pineapple skin. It's highly digestible. Good pull. Wow. Not as many people as I thought. I did have braces, but I had them for like less than a year. I had them for like 10 months in like beginning of high school, 9th grade. So, the skin is soft. Thank you. Like, it's not what you think it is. Like, when I'm chewing it, I'm not, like, separating the fruit and the skin. They do make my eyes green. This is why I eat them, because you'll see that. You eat lemon with skin? Okay, that's crazy. That is actually crazy, by the way. Because anyone that just, like, eats a lemon raw, I know your taste buds are fucked up. I don't eat banana skin, though. Whoa! A lot of raw lemon-loving people in here. Why is there a white kidnapper van outside of my house? Like, I like raw lemon as well, but like squirted on something. Y'all are telling me that you eat raw lemons like apples? That's what you're saying? Seeing way too many yeses for it to be like normal. Y'all are lying. You just lie for fun. This is about all I leave left. Like the little butts. But I ate the whole thing. I ate the whole thing. And guess what? Good for your skin. Good for skin. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Are we ready? No, it's probably Katie making the polls. Like, okay. Are we ready? Let's begin. Let us begin. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I did buy the Ultra Deluxe because I wanted all of the perks that came with it. They love Nina. Thank you so much for the 5. Have I missed anybody? Real KDB resubbed for 5 months. Thank you so much. Sleepy Cam, thank you for the resub. Mad Disposal, thank you for the sub. TTV Soccer, thank you for the sub. Kate Eddie, thank you for the sub. Paula Abdul 69, thank you for the sub. It's so nice to see people that have stayed sub to me even when I wasn't here. And that's true love and dedication. It is. And those are my people. And those are people that I'll probably eventually mod. Autumn Not Fall, thank you for the 5! I missed seeing your name in chat. Missed it. Missed it. You've sent 350 messages. Period. I love an active gal. I do. I forget that I can kind of like snoop on y'all. Sassy Mari, I was talking about you earlier. At the beginning of stream when I was talking about how people are adapting to my sassy screen. Am I about to say screen names? Is that like actually old? Because I like it. Screen name. And I was saying that yours was one of the first ones that I saw. Sassy Mari. Doormat, thank you for the 5. Lovely to see you in here. I actually have not really heard from you in a minute other than Fortnite chat, so hope you're doing okay. I Hate Mindy, thank you for the resub. My Right Nutsack, thank you for the 5. Miss Brisket, thank you for the sub. Okay, lovely. Mind you, she said she's copying you. And imitation is the best form of flattery. Is that what the phrase is? Copy me all you want. I'm flattered. I'm flattered that you want to be me so bad. Highest form. My sub thing was
This is the
Bazinga,
story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions,
Ian,
call a meeting,
yellow,
or even
thank you for
say
the 5. Love
hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Stanley just
But
wants
as he
to do
came to his
sub.
wits and regained his senses,
He's wired
he
to
got
do
up
this,
from his desk
obviously.
and stepped out of his office.
Oh, that's me. That's my cue. I'm Stanley! Okay. I got up from my desk and stepped out of the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. I think that's exactly what happened. I think I missed a memo, so I'm going to go to the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should I actually? Left or right? Do I do what the narrator tells me, or do I go to the right? I'm gonna follow the rules at first. I think I want the narrator to trust me, and then I'm gonna betray him. Oh, meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Right, because this is a little bit strange.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
This is a little bit forced.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Bathroom. Yeah, because where the hell is everybody? What's going on in this office?
Stepping into his manager's office,
is
Stanley was once again
crazy.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Not this
Shocked,
manner.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What
Right.
dark secret was being held from him?
Right, because why
What
me?
he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is like the back rooms. God, I miss it there. God, I miss it. Think about it every day of my life. Okay. Right now, we're basically just trying to figure out what everybody's doing and why they're all partying without me.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley
And
realized
why
he felt
they're
a bit
like-
peculiar.
they thought that it was
was
okay
a
to
stirring
leave
of
me out of
emotion
the
in
loop.
his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now,
it's like
when for
psychological,
years
I don't know.
it had never
I don't know what
occurred to
genre
him?
this is.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Right, because I'm somebody that is just like, I do what I'm told, and I've never really thought like, okay, when you do this, you're clicking buttons at your job, like hold the letters down for a certain amount of time. I've never thought twice about that because I'm
Stanley
like, okay.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What would Stanley do? I am Stanley.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death. As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
But obviously not, because I'm here. Oh, that was it.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
No, like
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I don't see that. I really don't see that at all. I think I am in heaven. Ugh. I should have just listened. I should have just listened like a good girl. That's what I should have done. Straying from the path is doing me no good, but bringing me more confusion. Exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
Who's this lady?
How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit.
No, this is so trippy. This is so trippy, okay? Because I'm gonna click this and it's gonna be different.
This is the story of...
Okay. Now...
All of his co-workers were gone.
Now I'm gonna
What could it
actually
mean?
go to the mind control
Stanley
room.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna actually go to the mind control room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet
worry,
there
guys.
was not
I
a
know what to
single
do.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
I know what to
office.
do.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
What was it?
stunned to discover
2?
not an indication of any human
2?
life.
Oh my
What
gosh,
could
hurry
it
up.
mean? Stanley wondered aloud
2845?
to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Woo! Got me there. Got me there. My bad. My bad. Sounds like one of my Insta posts. Period. And I have more sounds for you guys, don't worry. I like adding cute little whimsical sounds to my posts. Why not? I can do whatever I want. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
Okay, now
Facility.
I'm actually gonna listen.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I do. I do have strength. I'm strong and brave and smart. Cameras?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
This is
And
a lot to
Stanley,
take in at once.
one of them,
Apologies if I'm really
eternally
caught off
monitored
guard
in
because
this
I just
place
thought that I
where
was
freedom meant
a normal
nothing.
employee. This is very much Severance, but worse. This is Severance, but like not cute and fun.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been
Fired.
under
Is that one
someone's
me?
control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Joining at work, what game is this? This is called The Stanley Parable.
No.
Ultra Deluxe.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
I didn't think that.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yes, and I was going to do that. Now I don't want to because he's telling me. I'm dismantling the controls because we can't work in a place like this.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
I'm done.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he
I'm pretty
lives,
sure this game
it
has
will
like
be
hundreds of
his.
different endings that you
And that
can
was
get depending
all
on
he
the
needed to
decisions
know.
that you make. So
It
I'm
was
just like,
perhaps
I'm
the
choosing
only thing
options and
worth
then the
knowing.
narrator is adjusting
Stanley
what he's
stepped
saying
through
based
the
on
open
that.
door.
I don't want to. This is not a game to play while high. No, thank God he didn't take a gummy. Genuinely. I want to understand. I really want to understand. Ugh.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Doormat, you're like 12. Talking about let's smoke a blunt. I beat the game! I beat the game! I beat the game.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh my gosh.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, I did.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yes,
It had
yes,
really been worth the detour
because
after
I'm
all,
sick
just
of
to
this
spend a few
narrator
moments
telling
here
me
in
what
this
I'm gonna
immaculate,
do, and
beautifully
I'm gonna do my
constructed
own
room.
thing.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
No, I want a drink.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Not loving this attitude. I am not loving this attitude at all.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Attacking my character when I'm just taking
Stanley
a
sat
moment.
around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Do I just wait? No, genuinely. Didn't even give an introduction about himself, nothing. Just off rip telling me what to do. Just stay. I don't know if they're gonna come back. I don't know if they're gonna come back. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Fuck
But
you,
at
man.
last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Like, just piss me off. Do not jump. Penalty for misuse.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna see if he wants to do anything, and I'm gonna give him a chance.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
You can't say Stanley walked through the red door and then give me a blue door as an option. You can't. You can't. I want to give him a chance to prove himself, but I, like... I'm gonna go blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
So don't ever teleport me again.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
No.
The problem is all
I
these
don't.
choices.
I don't.
The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Ugh, I don't want him to show me nothing.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
He's taking me back to the same room.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Is this mind control? He's on drugs. He's drugging me. W raid. Thank you for the raid. Who did that? Wait, I don't even know how to see. I don't even know how to see. Just streams in Fortnite. Thought I'd give you a raid. Thank you so much, Mentally. Thank you so much. You're so kind. I appreciate that. I just streamed Fortnite too, but I was really terrible. So, you're probably a lot better than me. Welcome, new people. Now I'm playing The Stanley Parable, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. I genuinely don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm leaving. He loves it in this room, and he just wanted to show me that. Oh.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Yeah, it's really sweaty mentally. It really is. Okay, so what I'm getting is narrator is getting off every time I step into this room, and when I leave, he's not able to. Literally, the tremor in his voice. Let me see. Let him wank. Let him wank. Guess he's done. Guess he's done.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
And what if? Sounds like he really needs me. Sounds like he really needs me more
no,
than...
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Sounds like he needs me way more than I need him. I didn't think this was romantic until right now.
No! Oh.
Oh.
Thank God. You lived. You had me worried. No. No. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I feel bad. Flirt with him? No, because he's pissing me off. He's just using me to get off in that room. So, you know what I'm gonna do?
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Can you do that for me? Who does he think I am? Genuinely.
My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
I think you're reading the situation from the eyes of a manipulator and a gaslighter. Making me feel bad for what? For being in control of my own narrative? I'm in control.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
What do I do in here? What do I do in
I
here
wanted
then?
us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
So you don't believe it now? Can I jump off of here? Nope. There's nothing for me here! There's nothing for me in this room! He wants me to stay there and do what? I lost his trust. Good. I'm sick of him. He wants me to be in that room, what? Just be next to him, adjacent, while he's wanking? I'm over it. I can't do it. I'm jumping. Why am I walking so slow? Because I'm hurt? Like, I'm not doing this. I'm not. Piss me off once, shame on you. Piss me off twice, shame on you. Piss me off 3 times, shame on you. Goodbye.
Is it over? It's going to restart,
Hopefully.
isn't it? I'm going back.
Yeah, you're going back so we can start over. I'm not here to make enemies. Let's just get that out of the way. I'm not here to make an enemy. I'm here to do my own thing and I need to feel supported. I need to feel like the narrator has my back and has my best interests at heart.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm not going to no meeting room and you know that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
I'm gonna see how
first,
many endings
just
out of
to
this game
admire
I
it.
can get.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let's do it.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I do my own thing. Because what did I say at the beginning of the stream?
But
I'm
Stanley
an
didn't
alpha.
want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Doesn't sound like he knows that for sure. Okay, well, I have to, so.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Just in a
Now,
cold,
let's
dark room by
see.
myself.
Down, right, left,
Just-
down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Are we sure? Are we sure about that?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
I already know what this is.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No.
Suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
No.
Okay, from the top.
No! Oh my god!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
What the
a
hell
memo.
is that sticker? What is that sticker? It's Raina?
When Stanley... Wait. Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley,
The game never
did you
actually
change
restarts,
anything when
by
we
the
were
way.
back in
Like,
that
it's
room
just-
with
it's
all the
always
monitors?
different and
Did you
changing.
move
That's why I
the
like it.
story
That's why I wanted to
somewhere
play it.
or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
See, I like this version of him. It's an adventure. Let's just find it. You and me. You and me. Let's go. Let's go. I'm feeling this one next to the plant. Woo! Adventure! I love an adventure. Me and the narrator. Me and my best buddy. This is actually just like backrooms levels. Me and my best friend.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Trying to make it fun,
Do we
trying to
just-
make it lively, I'm trying to
need to
sing, I'm
restart
trying to
the
call
game
my best
again?
friend, like...
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Are you kidding? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go to the meeting room. I'm genuinely gonna go to the meeting room.
Okay, yep, it's
Okay,
worse.
so I can't.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything? Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way
Oh my
and
god, you're
retrace our
killing me!
steps.
You're killing me! Imagine being the narrator for this game. It'd be so fun.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you remember, Stanley?
I do.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how
I wish
about
you would let me
this?
answer and talk.
You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people
Oh,
win
but I
fair and
have.
square.
Oh, but
and
I've been
this was
sitting
not
here
one
putting
of
up with
those
his ass
situations.
for the past 30 minutes.
I'm
That's
getting weirded
enough
out by
work for a
whatever this place
lifetime,
is.
genuinely,
I don't care
insufferable.
what might happen this time. I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line.
I'm just
follow the line. How simple is that?
Following it, following it. Ooh! Different route. Different route. Never been in this hallway, always passed it. Always wanted to go down here.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this
Ooh,
direction.
ooh.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, Are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the
Just
nature of life
yapping,
itself?
like,
Whoa.
talking
Hang
to
on.
talk, talking
That
to
got a bit
talk.
weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going
The
with all
line's
that.
getting a little bit
You know what?
scraggly.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the
Yes,
mood.
yes, yes! Ooh!
Wait,
This much
cut the
shit right-
music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Y'all take a screenshot of this. Stupid ass. I know I'm not gonna have to remember that burn.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any
Which
of this
way?
ringing a bell?
Probably this way. This feels right. Okay, I'm actually gonna go the other way. I'm sick of that room. I'm gonna go this way.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
I wish he would consider my feelings every time he restarts, because it's really easy for him, but he's genuinely disregarding any emotion that I could possibly have. By the way.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
I'm
Something
intelligent.
exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Sure. I'm agreeable now.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new
Yes!
story. Well, it could be anything.
Me and
What
my
do you
guy.
want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
But he's not, because when I wanted to throw myself off of the stairs to make it to heaven, he wouldn't let me. So he's not fine with anything I want to do. He's not up for an adventure, because that was an adventure to me, and he wasn't having it, and he manipulated the fuck out of me. I just felt like I had to say that.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
To the line. I'm not listening to the line. I would like to. I would like to believe that the adventure line is something that could take me to a fun place, but it will not and cannot.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
His control,
How important
mind
we
you.
mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Y'all
Come,
understanding this?
Stanley,
Because I tuned him out.
our destiny awaits.
And what if I just stood here for a second? Whole lot of syllables. Whole lot of syllables. The goal of this game is to Well, are you talking about my personal goal, or are you talking about the actual, like, objective that was written into the game? Because I don't think there is one. My personal goal is to get as many different endings to the game as I can. So, I know that there's a bunch. Depending on the decisions that I make, I'm just kind of walking around and half listening to him, half doing my own thing to see where I end up. Because I already beat the game. I already got the achievement. I beat the game fully. And I also died in one of the endings. I got crushed. So, those are the two that I've gotten.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what?
Where are we?
Am I just supposed to forget?
Right here. Find the
Well, what if I
confusion
don't want
ending
to forget?
schedule. Restart.
My mind
Fifth
goes
restart.
blank simply because it's
Narrator
written here
forgets
on this,
about the
this
previous
thing
restarts. I attempt to
wall.
play the story, but I'm prevented.
Well,
I'm unable to
you
go anywhere or do
consulted
anything.
me.
I restart
Why don't I
again.
get to decide? Why don't I
Oh my
get
God,
a
I
say
just
in all of
died!
this? Is it really?
I just died in the end.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's
We're on the
going
same
on.
page. We're on the
I
same
don't want
page
to
for
be trapped
once.
like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it.
Period.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
Period.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Did we?
Whatever
Did
it is that
we?
made this schedule?
Ooh.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
It's obviously not a very
So,
omniscient narrator.
Okay. I guess now we just wait. You know,
Yeah.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't
I
you
think
agree?
this game is the OG
I'm not quite
rated.
sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are.
Because he's
right
choosing
now.
not to restart
We'll
right
find
now,
out,
by the
won't
way.
we?
He's right
Eventually.
here.
Well, in the
I found the
meantime,
confusion ending
if you all of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah, so
What
it's
could
right
it
back
mean?
to the confusing
Stanley
ending
decided to
schedule
go to the
because
meeting room.
he forgot
Perhaps
about all
he
the
had
other
simply missed a
restarts.
memo.
So now I got to think, what do I want to do?
When
Do
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
I've
entered
been
the door
going to
on
the
his
door on the
left.
right. Should I go to the door on the left and then try and stray? Or do I keep going right? Ooh, I haven't gone down the stairs yet. You're right. Let's do that. Found them. Ooh, this was not like this. Okay? Changes
Yet
already.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Okay.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Are y'all seeing this? I want y'all to read this first one again. I actually can't be asked. Like, I actually can't. I'm sorry. I was going to, but... Okay. Up the stairs is the office. I'm going down.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm walking down into the pits of hell. And that's how far I'm going to get away from them.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
I got
He
in.
considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he
Does this
might be
mean something?
fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. all of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice
get me out of here
thinking
now.
about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
I'm trying to get us out of here.
Hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock.
Not only do I want to get out of here, I know y'all want to too.
He knew for
really
certain,
trying.
beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
yes, Katie,
the fresh air of the world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
This is a really good mantra for all of us to use, okay? Everything will be fine. I am okay. Everyone start chanting it with me. Everything
Stanley
will be fine.
screaming.
I am okay.
Please,
Everything
someone
will be fine.
wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office.
I am okay.
I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Okay.
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am
Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
And everything went black.
I am fine. Everything will be okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting
So,
she had
feeling
scheduled
better
for
about
that
herself
day.
because she's
the
just
very important
by a
people
dead body,
whose
by the way.
impressions of her would affect her career.
What a
and by
revelation.
extension,
Oh.
the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So that was just one of the endings. Like I said, there are, I'm pretty sure, hundreds. So I could technically quit this game and pick it back up at any point, I think. Actually, I'm gonna look it up. Because I want to make sure. 45 endings. That is a lot. That is a lot. We have to try and get all of them, though. Okay, hold on. The Stanley Parable is designed to be played in short circular sessions, automatically resetting when an ending is reached, or if you choose to begin game again from the pause menu. There is no traditional save and quit feature, as progress is tracked by completed paths and meta progression, not in session progress. So, yeah, I'm fine. Thank you, Salami, for the 5! Love ya. Love Salami. God, I love Salami. Okay. Get the closet ending. What does that mean? Wait. Thank you, Leah Marie, for the resub, the 6-month resub. Welcome back, Riley. Thank you so much. Good to be back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
All right, let's do something different
Stanley
this time.
decided
Let's mix
to
it
go to the
up.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What could I do?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
New content. I want to see some new content.
Hello, and thank you for playing The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, The Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
I don't think anyone's ever gotten this one. I think
this sounds
I think this is something that
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new
specifically
Ultra
tailored to me
Deluxe content.
because I got the Ultra Deluxe pack, so I think this is probably the first time that someone has really reached this part in the game because, again,
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's
My
just the
version.
beginning of a
just like Jersey
mesmerizing
Mike's
adventure.
Riley's Way, Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I mean, Stanley Parable, the Riley Deluxe.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Look at my community.
I
so
have to
sweet
say,
for
initial
gifting other
impressions
people.
of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if
Riley Parable
Oh,
Ultra
okay.
Deluxe. Exactly.
Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Riley Parable Mega Deluxe Ultra.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Jump circle. I have 36 jumps remaining. Damn, don't be stingy now. Like, okay, let me jump 36 times. should I leave one? Just in case. Just in case I feel like jumping later and I just go through this other door? Maybe? Make him mad. Why would I use all 36 right now?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Do more than one? Do more than 36? Let me actually do more. You're right. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I can jump as many times as I want. Oh. Oh, I can't. Oh, you can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. Okay, so. It's a fucking waste of my time.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Right.
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes.
Okay.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
How are you, buddy?
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
Yes,
it
everything
could
is your
never
fault.
have lived
Everything
up
is
to
his
such
fault.
expectations.
Genuinely, every single thing in this
If you're
game is
still
his
with
fault.
me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
I think this is a
What do you
one-sided
say,
relationship.
friend?
I truly think that this is a one-sided relationship. Having great times. Ooh. Me. That's so me. Okay.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Whose coffee nut is sitting in that cup? No, he's like so weird. Like, it's like, I'm getting a little bit of split, you know? I think he has 46 different personalities inside of him.
Okay,
Probably
you remember
deeply
how cheap and
traumatized as a child,
unsatisfying
which
the new Ultra
is why I have
Deluxe
grapes.
content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Ooh! Heaven!
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories
Now,
so I can
this
relive
is
the
my
peak
shit right
experiences of my
here.
life whenever I want.
Genuinely.
Experiences like the
Look
launch
how
of the Stanley
beautiful.
Parable on PC.
Oh, so much better than
You
the
see,
must
Stanley,
and
doesn't the
dust
Memory
and
Zone
grime.
remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game
do.
originally launched?
I played it.
Back then, video games had integrity.
I did
Back
play
then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
I remember. It was huge. It was huge. It was. I remember this too. Our first kiss, my first car, the release of, yeah. That's exactly how I felt. I'm pretty sure I went to the con that they did. Yeah. When they won that. Yeah, I would have been 13? Maybe 12. Wow. I love it. Oh, we didn't need to add that memory. We didn't need to add that memory up there. We didn't. Why would they do that? Genuinely, why would they put a framed picture of me having a schizophrenic episode on display for people to see, right? Bad judgment.
Je suis dans la memories.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3.
Skyrim.
It was all of them. And now, it's
Skyrim
nothing.
mentioned.
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless
Is this because I got Ultra Deluxe?
with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh, look at these. Oh, all the places I've been. Oh, what is this? You think I can get into a Minecraft? You think one of the endings is I enter Minecraft world? You think I could get there? I know that I'm fine, by the way. So this right here, even though it's blurred, I know that I'm fine. I do. So, I think I want to go downstairs. I think I'm done with the memory house. Okay. Okay.
Here's
I'm
another
really
moving
done with
passage,
memory house.
this
I don't
time
think
from
there's any more memories that
GameSpot.com.
I am
The
feeling
Stanley
inclined
Parable
to
is
bring
both
back
a
up.
richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone.
Speak on
to
it.
spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved
on it.
video game memories. These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Ugh! I need to go in this room now. The serious room? Are we actually serious? I need to go in there. That's so mean. This one's probably open now, right? Yeah.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down
I
here?
think you can actually go to the Minecraft world. No, like that's what I'm saying. I think I can. Why else would they have a picture of it? You know what I mean? Whoa, this is crazy.
No. Oh, God, no.
I've never been
Stanley,
outside.
it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years.
I wanna
can't
look
even
at them.
imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely
I
these
wanna look.
reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I can't even jump anymore. They disabled jump. Ooh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could
agree.
write up a handful of
I
gags
agree.
to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
They're not even gonna let me read actual bad reviews. Like, come on. Do you think that's a real? Do you think this is a real
Let's see
review?
what this one says.
It has
While
to
the
be,
idea
right?
for the game is
They
good,
have to have added like
for
real
someone who
people's reviews
prefers
in this.
non-linear
Imagine
games,
yours
this
being in here.
preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm
Where
not
at,
preachy,
Snoop?
am I?
Yes, too.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for
Yeah,
me.
you are fucking preaching.
I always,
you are.
well, to be honest,
you really,
I had
really
always thought of the game's
always,
dialogue
always
as being rather
preaching. Like,
terse
I
to
think he
begin
thinks
with.
he's God.
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light
I think
and
he
airy
does.
as it... Well, I always thought it did. But
I
maybe
don't like
it
it.
wasn't.
I don't like these posers.
What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my
Sassy
otherwise
Stanley.
unimpeachable
Imagine
track
that was
record.
my name. Would my vibe change?
I feel
if
like
I
a
was like
failure.
Sassy Sally,
like I let these
would
people
that
down.
change up my vibe? Or like
Perhaps
Sassy
the Stanley
Susie,
Parable isn't quite as
Sassy
sterling as I
Sophie,
always remembered.
Sassy Stanley, Sassy. Yeah? Yeah.
What's this
Sassy.
one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening.
Can't think of it.
I wish there was a skip button.
Sassy Sally,
skip
yeah, it's
button.
terrible. I'm
Well,
sorry.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only
ahead.
positive
Skip
reviews of
ahead.
the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Sorry, guys. Okay, let's go.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling
Yes,
on.
shut up. Shut up.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue for... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there.
Good, it's
I don't
better
know
than
why the
listening to you
skips are
talk.
getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had
He's
so
breaking up
much
with me.
time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with,
Oh, I
there is
feel bad.
only regret.
I
There
think I
is
feel a
only
little
the turning
bad.
wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest
feel a
time,
little bad.
Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when...
I feel bad. He died.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was
Oh.
meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they
fine.
screamed,
He's
they
fine.
gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic... The end is never the end, 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 is...
I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. What's going on? Is that a door? No. Guys. No, it's been thousands of years. It's been thousands of years. I know it has. Did y'all watch that dinosaur series on Netflix? Because that really put time into perspective for me, and like it's tripping me out, and that's what this is reminding me of. Because I was watching it and I was like, okay, like 270 million years ago. Fast forward 250 million years ago. Oh, like we're it's still so far ago, but what do you mean 20 million years had passed in between then? It's like the same. Like that is just, if you haven't watched it, you have to go watch it. It was the like craziest. I like love the dinosaurs, I don't know. The Rapture. I fast forward all the way to the Rapture. Can't jump. Okay. That was one of the endings. I can't believe I did all of that just for that. I can't believe I sat there and I skipped just for that. I didn't like that one. I didn't like that. I didn't like that I felt guilty that I killed him. That's what I didn't like. Should I try and get one more ending before I get off? Maybe we try that. Let's try one more, why not, yeah? Okay. Okay. Why are you guys talking about Australia in my chat? It's my favorite accent. G'day, mate. It's Riley here, playing the Stanley Parable.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing.
Still missing.
For now.
Still missing. What does my cup say? Oh, I hate Mondays. Yeah. Ugh. So mean. Okay. Now, after that, I feel like I'm coming into this with a new perspective.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Again? It's a trap! Ugh, whatever. Everything's a trap in this game. Like, literally everything. I get to jump 50 times! Yay! I love jumping and hopping and skipping. Let's go. I can't wait.
You see, Stanley,
I've been waiting to get my jumps out. Y'all been hearing me hit the space bar?
And about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
I need to clean my
The original
keyboard.
Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever
Holy music,
the
holy
Stanley
music, holy music.
Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from
Thanks,
the
the
ground
sequel.
up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
So
This
Fruitiger
is what
Arrow.
fans have truly been asking for.
Fans as in me? 'Cause I did it. I would love to finish the
Calling
first
it the
one.
Stanley Parable
feel like
2
we're getting
is
a
just so
little
much
bit- a
catchier
little
than
bit out of
Ultra
ourselves.
Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Yeah.
Now, to be clear, I haven't
carpet?
quite nailed
Who
down
wants to
what
take my
exactly
picture?
the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development, here we are. Go on,
Oh my
try out
god,
some
like
of the
this
new
is actually insane. This game is actually insane. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Do y'all think it will say
For the
Riley on
Stanley
it?
Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course,
This is correct.
first and
This
most
is way
obvious
too big for a
answer
button.
is that they want
That
to be
is way too small
individually
for a button.
recognized and validated
This is
as
just right,
people.
for sure.
So
I
with
actually
that
really
in
agree with
mind,
that,
my
Graphic.
first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Is it gonna say Riley? It better say Stewie.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you roleplay as Jim to really simulate the full experience of
How
this
does it
feature.
know I like to
Just play
roleplay?
along. I promise you'll love it. Okay,
How does it
here we
know?
go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was
Sassy
you.
Jim.
The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable
Is anyone
2,
named Jim in
it
the
would
chat
still
before
be
I
worth the
roast
money.
the hell out of that
Let's
name?
take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim Bob. Okay, well, I'm not talking about the Bob. I'm talking about just the Jim part. I'm thinking Jim as 31-year-old accountant that has passions but doesn't know what they are, doesn't know what he wants to do with his life, so he just goes to work day after day after day, deeply, deeply rooted insecurities, but all he's ever wanted is to find love and find a woman that will love him for who he is and bring out the fun side to him. And he wears little flannel, long sleeve button-ups tucked into his little khaki pants with a brown belt. And he's balding.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
So what? He puts the button away and I'm left to do what? Who am I without my name? I have no identity. Okay. This is a window. Oh. See, the fact that he's such a yapper and then goes silent, like, of course I'm gonna think something's wrong. Because why do I kind of miss him?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable too. That would actually save me the work
Wait,
of
there's so
finishing
many
this
doors.
feature.
Which one do I go in? Should I go in these stairs? Actually, let me do the carpet. The button that says the name of the player, jump circle, infinite hole. I do miss the jump circle. I do. I really do. This way is... Okay. Let's think about our options. The infinite hole is also this way, office decorations, and the reassurance bucket. I was kind of feeling decorations. I'm not gonna lie. So thank you, Meg.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th
Is it
Birthday.
Stanley?
Which would you go with?
Get Well Someday or Happy 12th Birthday Step Niece. I am sexy. Damn, I look good. I look really, really good.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Genuinely my bad for giving my opinion when you asked. So.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on. Come now. You've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
He's right. He's right. That's the first time he's been right. Like, genuinely, he's right. He's right. I'm gonna move on. Okay. This game has so many options, it overwhelms me. Because I'm like, do I go down that hallway? Do I go right there? Do I go get the free achievement? I want the free achievement. Pull the lever, receive, no more steps.
Now here's something
wanna do
special.
all of it.
You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Yes.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
That's it. That's it. Genuinely, that's it. Get me all excited for what? I'm just constantly being edged this entire game. For something. You know what I'm like? I'm that little kid from The Incredibles.
What
it's
else?
Like,
What
what
other
are you waiting
exhibits
for?
haven't we seen yet?
Like, I don't know. Something amazing, I guess. Like, that's literally how I feel. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable
Y'all
life.
see that? Ew, a bunch of naked man bodies. Okay, my first collectible. New objective, find all of the collectibles in the entire game.
It's the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Damn, okay. Let's look at this. I can go to the jump circle, which I'm heavily leaning towards. The free achievement doesn't work. The button that says the name doesn't work, it's gone. Merch? Thank you, Tortuga, for the 5. Lovely to see familiar names in my chats. Also, why is it just random? N5QBZ hashtag B2 3:A9KE. I'm going to the jump circle. Where is it? No, I know it's N, but I'm confused as to where I am. This way? Ah!
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Are we deadass? Are we deadass? Because I left one. Because I left one. Piss me off. I could have had one more jump in a new space. I could have had one new jump in a new environment. Let me go see the merch. The lamest part, like genuinely the lamest part. That was office decorations, just saw that. I did that. I have not done the infinite hole. I will do the hole. Opening of the hole. Rim, surrounding depth, hole entrance, infinite hole chart, more hole. It just keeps going. Down or up? Think I can jump through it? Oh wait, I can't go that way.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video game. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
I shouldn't have pressed it. Ugh! I want to do it again. I can't! Oh, wait.
I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's
I like how he tells me how I feel.
It's exactly
without
what
even
you're
asking.
doing right now, but
Remember when he
forever.
asked me one question
There really
and didn't even listen to my
There are
answer?
so many other fascinating exhibits that I prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know, I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The
Thank
hole
you,
was
Diva
plenty
Doodle,
deep.
for
It was
the
more than deep enough, in my opinion.
Love your
Maybe
username,
it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe
Sassy
you're
Stewie
the
and Diva
problem.
Doodle.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Do I have to press it? Do I have to? I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there, goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Harry Potter for Life 15, thank you for the 5. I'm so with you. Harry Potter for Life, absolutely.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh...
You're right, because I only like deep holes.
You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the
It's not working.
Teleport button not working? You sure?
It's not working.
Well, I mean...
I can't jump either. They took that away from me.
It was working just a moment. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
Dr. Thickness with the
Take
gifted,
care, Stanley.
period.
I
Love
hope you
girl.
and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
He's leaving me! Ah! Dr. Thickness, you rich or something? Ah! I'm going down. is so sexy. It's not even funny. I've never looked better in my entire life. I kind of like this one.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's strong.
Ooh, I hate that. I just want a song. I'm just trying to find a song.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley?
No!
Good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there.
That was the best part of this entire game.
That's Stanley. Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
I didn't even get to go through all of my options. I was too busy trying to find a good tune.
If I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole. From the looks of things,
see how much more fun I was having when he wasn't here?
And I'm looking forward to all of them.
Like, I wish he knew that.
Stay alert, Stanley.
I wish he could see how happy I was without him.
Toodlepip.
Oh, good. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. My head's stronger. Is that it? Was that the ending? No. I gotta get back to the office for it to count as an ending.
Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Alright, that's what I'm counting. So what have I not done? Where's that map? My head's stronger. Why'd someone deadass just put like the TikTok's voice sound effect over that and add it into the game? What have I not done? Settings world champion? Was over by this, no? Wait. Or did I do that? I loved the hole too. It's the best part. I guess I already did that? I guess I go to the reassurance bucket or just the exit. No, I have to do it all, don't I? Yeah, let me go to the reassurance bucket. I think this, whatever this is the other one. My head's stronger.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine
What else did it even say?
that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Thank you, thank you. Katie with a C, please. Okay.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
The other kind-hearted souls.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
I'm over the bucket. Go find Dory. Thank you.
You in the Stanley Parable too.
Cute username. Am I done? I guess I'll just hold it. Like, damn, making me hold a damn throw-up bucket. Because I'm so nauseous from listening to his voice.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
What else? Like, what else do I have to do? Genuinely. The hole again? Should I go back to the hole? I guess there's nothing, huh? Epilogue? I think I did everything but the exit. Did I do the epilogue? Upstairs? I was gonna go to the hole, but now... That's new. Here I am.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm over it. Do I go to the exit or do I go to the hole? First one I saw said hole, so I'm going to the hole. Y'all are too slow. Because why do I find myself just like feeling drawn to it? It's like my heart. I feel it in that organ. And sometimes you yearn for things that aren't realistic. And that's a wonderful, beautiful life lesson, is you can't get everything that you are yearning for. Okay? Kind of beautiful.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yep. Is that me? Ah! Damn, I look good and mysterious, even with my face, like, all shadowed and pixelated. Ah! Y'all want me? Y'all want me if I look like that? Be honest. Another
Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
So, fuck you all.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes!
Here it is. I give you the The Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay,
I have to get those collectibles.
Hold
No,
on.
he
Let
thought
me do
he
a
ate
different
them.
arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
What do I do? Do I keep going? A teaser? A tutorial? This is making my head hurt. I'm back at the desk.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I have
Stanley
gone through
worked
some
for a company in a big
applications.
building
We need more,
where he
though.
was
We need more.
employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on it.
No, this game is so fun. No, because look, he added the balloons and stuff. He actually
All of his co-workers were gone.
He actually
What could
integrated
it
some of the
mean?
stuff.
Stanley decided to go to the
No,
meeting
this is
room.
crazy.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him
The
to
bucket?
pick it up. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna do exactly what he tells me to do. And I'm gonna see what happens. The pictures, the art! How lively, how beautiful.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting fired.
Feeling
Talk
a wave
less
of
and do
disbelief,
amazing
Stanley
work.
decided to go up to his boss's
Okay?
office,
So
hoping
us
he
as
might find an
women,
answer
that's what we
there.
need to be following. Talking less and putting in work. Cleaning and cooking.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I
Talk
think we all
less,
know the
smile
drill
more.
by
Exactly.
now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise. You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor
I get
each
nothing.
and every
I get absolutely
moment
nothing
you come
except
across
pure
one of
joy
these
when I
beautiful
find.
figurines.
Why do I look so sad? Like, why do I look so sad? My hair's stronger. My hair's stronger. This is not new, no.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
If this leads me to the outside world, I'm going.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh, whoops.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I have to go on here, right?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it?
Go back to the first
Was it
one
even
I put
possible?
in. The gate's closed
Had he
behind
truly
me.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
My head is stronger.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad.
Is there anything else
or
in here I can
content.
do?
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Should I go down here? Oh, guess it does nothing. What the heck is this place? I really can't do anything? What if I press on?
And when at
Has to
last
update
he
this
found the
part, no
source
kidding,
of the room... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes! That's all I've ever wanted was my own control and for me to do my own thing.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example,
now he's
and I
challenging my
believe you'll
alpha.
find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
Going,
this
going,
is much
going.
better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
No!
But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about
press the
me,
buttons.
where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
So I press the buttons. The code. For what? For what?
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're
I'm just
obliterated.
going in numerical order.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone
5 is up there. Where's
inside,
4?
or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know
Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 even gonna do anything? Is it even gonna do anything? Genuinely?
Time on the clock, why not?
Oh.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something
actually
in
did
this
1, 2, 3,
room
4,
was
5.
capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button.
Oh my god,
screen
5,
to
2,
screen,
1. There's no
clicking
0
on
though. There's no
every
0.
little thing in this room.
There's no 0.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save
Button 3?
me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Button 3, button 3, but it's just a trick. It's just a trick. Like, I
You're
bet,
in for quite a
they probably won't do
disappointment.
anything, huh?
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Like, he's so evil,
Take a look
bro.
at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in
At least
until
I
the
don't get
moment
to
I
hear his
say,
voice
happily
anymore.
ever up.
At least I'm done with it. Like, I'm done with him. There we go, guys. I'm stopping here. I am stopping here, and I will get more endings. How do I know? Wait, I'm still in the sequel? I'm actually still in the sequel? Okay, well. I'm like the ass in the sequel. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I guess we'll pick it back up when whenever I decide to get on next. Wow, that was crazy. I love that game. That game is so fun. I'm so glad that we started it because I've been thinking about it forever, but I wanted to play it on stream. Thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate all of you. So kind and generous. It's so lovely to feel the kindness and love and joy and warmth when I decide to start streaming again. And thank you for all the subs. Thank you for all the generosity, all the just love today. Love you guys so much. So fun. Again, I don't have a schedule. I just get on whenever I feel like it. So you can join the Discord link in the bio to get announcements for when I'm doing that, because I mean, I might disappear, but I'll always announce when I'm going live. So you'll be here next time. Perfect. Thank you, Smelly Tweez, for the 5. Last minute 5. Appreciate you. Love you so much. And yeah, y'all can tune into Kathy's stream in a little bit. So you got the best of both worlds today. You got both of us. Period. Remember what I said at the beginning. Be nice, be kind to people, or I'm gonna have to give you a stern talking to. I don't want to have to do that. Okay? Okay. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you whenever I see you. Bye! Oh. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you whenever I decide to see you. Bye!